course I bought one. So yes, this is my review of the Zone point of sale. I think it actually stands for Production Oversight Series, something like that. I love it when brands put out weird discs to try, especially when it was only like 14 bucks. Is it PDGA approved? No, it says right there. They may end up doing it. This one's only like 170 grams. I'm like 75% sure, and I'll have pictures here, that it's just a Zone OS top with a Buzz OS bottom. But with its flight numbers being 5417, I think the closest they have Discraft is gonna be the Swarm. So I brought a Swarm to test it against. We're gonna throw into like a 10 to 15 mile an hour headwind just now. This is genuinely gonna be my very first throw with it. Okay, so first I'm actually gonna throw the Swarm on backhand real quick. As you can see, super overstable. Now let's throw the Zone Phone Our Sisters. Touch of Anheuser, just like the Swarm. Oh. Okay, so that went nowhere. I want to throw the Zone OS just like that and see what happens. This is the Z Glow Flex or whatever, so not as overstable as a normal Zone OS, but it's pretty much a Zone OS. Okay, so I threw it a little more nose up, so it got some lift in the headwind, but I think it's gonna be really close. Okay, so real quick, Zone POS versus the Swarm versus the Zone OS. The bottom isn't quite like the Swarm. Like I said, I think this is closer to like a Buzz OS, but the top of the mold is very similar to what a Zone OS is. Oh, the backhand, the Swarm went like 50 feet farther, and the Zone OS versus the Zone POS, they went about the same. Now let's throw some forehands. Basket's about 250-ish away, maybe like 255. Don't fall. Okay, so first I'm gonna throw the Swarm as like a, you know, control test here. A little bit of flex, kind of right at the basket. That was pretty much perfect. I'm like 10 feet away. I'm going to try to throw the Zone Plug Our Stuff. Yeah, the same way as the Swarm. It's just not quite as much Anheuser, but that didn't go anywhere. Let me try that again. Okay, take two on the forehand. I'm gonna try to throw the Zone Periwinkle Orange Sherbet the same way I threw the Swarm. Maybe turn it a little bit more. I still have like that 10 mile an hour headwind. It comes out of Anheuser so fast. I know I threw that with Anheuser, and it just immediately dumped out. That's like 50 feet short of the Swarm. Now, do I think this disc needs PDGA approved? No, because if I'm being totally honest, it's just a Zone OS that kind of feels worse. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, I love it when manufacturers do this. Let me know what you think of the Zone piece of shit.